got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They go play action now. Ryan. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Another catch there for Waddle.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Returnable for Grant. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now it's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Throwing is Bowden. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Tua. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Tua on fourth down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's got some space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Tua's throw taken in by Graham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Tua to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The two are going to try and throw for it. It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw is Ryan. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Ryan on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Ryan on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Ryan back into his end zone.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Now Ryan.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, folks, there have been fewer than 10 quarterbacks in NFL history that have hit 60,000 passing yards, and Matt Ryan is now one of them. What an accomplishment for the #1 overall pick back in 2008. This is a guy that oftentimes does it with not much fanfare. He had Julio Jones for a big part of these yards, but often overlooked by Breeze, Brady, Manning, and Rodgers during his tenure in the NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
To throw forward is Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of...
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
Flush to his right.
That'll be complete to Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this to Eckler.
And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Over the middle here to Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Ryan. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Ryan. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, South. 22.
Here's Ryan to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Open man is Michael Thomas. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart-thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Ryan. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack, Ryan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Third and long, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.